seems. Is it? Thank you, Corporate Officer. That's awesome. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Committee of the Whole meeting for Thursday, June 26th, 2025. I'd like to call the meeting to order at 9:30. And I have an agenda in front of us. Oh, yes. And I'd like to acknowledge that we are working, living, and playing on the unceded territories of the Sechelt and the Squamish Nations. The agenda in front of us, is anyone calling for any changes to that? I don't see any changes, so I'm going to ask for a motion to accept and a seconder, and all in favor of accepting the agenda. There it is. Okay, we have an agenda in front of us. Yes, I'm gonna move on to accepting all reports. Do I have a motion for that? Yes, I do, and a seconder, and all in favor of accepting all the reports. There we go. So we have an agenda with accepted reports, and our first item is item 3.1. We have a presentation and a delegation. Ruth Simmons and Samantha Wing are joining us, thank you, from the Howe Sound Biosphere Region Initiative Society. And I ask our delegation to go ahead and tell us what it's all about.
Thank you very much for that, and good morning, SCRD directors. I just first want to just clarify how much time we have. It's not going to be long, but I just want to be sure that...
Traditionally, you have 10 minutes.
Great.
And then we'll have questions from the directors afterwards.
Okay,
so
great.
Go ahead.
Yes, thank you. So yes, I'm Ruth Simons. I'm the Executive Director and lead of the Katsum Howe Sound Biosphere Region Initiative Society. And Sam is our projects manager. And I'm actually calling to you in today from Chichioquilcan, the village of Lions Bay in the Katsum Howe Sound. And what I'm presenting today on is done with respect and understanding of the rights and titles of the Squamish Nation people, particularly the history and importance of Ch'ultnish Cambier Island to the Squamish that we're going to be speaking about today. Apart from our day jobs, Sam and I, our roles with the Howe Sound Biosphere Initiative, Sam and I are also part-time residents of Ch'ultnish Cambier Island. So we have a great appreciation and familiarity with the wilderness, the wildness, and the biodiversity that exists on this jewel of an island in the middle of Howe Sound. For example, also Sam is currently leading our Knowing Your Fish Creeks stream keeping project on Gambier Island, and this project's filling important data gaps on fish presence, collecting information on potential restoration areas, and so on. And that data is being collected and submitted to ensure that we have a record of the biodiversity in these creeks. During these sessions, we've also had Squamish Nation ACE tech monitors participating in these activities with us. So our organization is responsible for the management of the UNESCO Biosphere Region, a designation from 2021. And we have 4 years of funding from Environment and Climate Change Canada, and we're now in that final year of this Nature Legacy funding. The purpose of this funding and why we're here today is to bring capacity to local governments to strengthen conservation management and for lands that qualify to be recognized in the Canadian Protected and Conserved Areas Database, CPCAD. We're currently working at registering lands within the District of Squamish and the Squamish-Lillooet Regional District. And this is in addition to the many projects that support decision-making. Last year, we presented to the Gambier Island Local Trust Committee on this particular topic. And we've been in communication with staff in the Parks Department, the SCRD, in this, offering our support that ourselves and BC Nature can bring to the capacity to the regional district for this topic. We're aware that the SCRD is going through an overall park strategy, and that's ongoing. So in this past year, we've spent time doing a lot of the research and work on this criteria for the 10 SCRD-owned parks to be registered in CPCAD based on publicly available data. We have also involved UBC students in mapping, so we bring some resources to this. So this report that's in your package, provides an overview of the information on these parks. And I'll now share my screen. And put it in presenter view. There we go. And I hope you can see that okay, and there's no black boxes, but yes, so this is again around the recognition and protection of these beautiful parks, which due to the remoteness of Gambier Island, they are still in, logging occurred many, many years ago, but these parks are in very pristine condition. And so our request, I don't know why it's doing that, but let's see how we move this forward. Okay, our request is, oh dear, I don't know what's going on with my slideshow here, but there we go.
I do apologize. We're working with a new system here at the regional district, and it seems to be a little slow. So your patience is appreciated. We'll try to get this.
Well, I don't know if that's on my end. However, it's working. So we'll carry on here. So our request today is really for the Sunshine Coast Regional District to provide consent to consider the 10 SCRD parks that would qualify on Gambier Island to be recognized in the Canadian Protected and Conserved Areas database. To also move forward with appropriate zoning or covenants of some sort on these parcels so that they are in sync with their parks designation. And then also as an option to explore divestment opportunities for protection and perpetuity. And this is where we can help bring capacity to this. First of all, the CPCAD is, and how lands qualify. I just want to say off the bat that recognition does not impose changes or impose any changes on rights and titles of these lands. It's a recognition for the criteria that they currently meet. And it's protected is very well defined. It's the International Union of Conservation Nature definition. That's the work is to tick all those boxes. And then there's also the conservation management, the other types of conservation management, which is the area that we focus on, where the use of the land may not be, the primary use may be for other means like recreation, but the majority of that land and how it's managed still protects the in situ conservation and biodiversity.
I'm really sorry to do this, Ms. Simmons, but Simons, I've been asked to call a recess for technical issues.
Okay.
So we're going to pause the meeting for a moment and see if we cannot iron out these technical issues. Thank you.
Okay.